Hi everyone. The big meeting between Theresa May and the EU was today, now in Salzburg. Now, full disclosure, today was the point that I said that would be make or break time for her. Well, break time. I said she wouldn't be able to get this point through this point. She'll be gone in October. That was my original thought a year ago, and I see no reason after seeing what I've seen today to change that analysis. Because here's Donald Tusk. He said today Theresa May's Brexit trade plan won't work. This is the common rule book that she's proposing that a load of people in her own party don't want. This is no surprise. When Theresa May revealed this plan of hers, it's known as the Chequers plan or the white paper. When she first revealed it, I think I had Jamal Thomas on my channel 3 days after she revealed that plan, and we both said, this isn't going to work. This is just a ruse. This is just a smokescreen for her to stop in power, for them to cling to power as long as possible, because they know as soon as they make a deal that is acceptable, whatever deal there is, whether they make the deal with the EU to leave or they come up with a way of stopping in the EU, whatever happens, right now, she's going to lose support. And all along, Donald Tusk has said, no, it won't work. And lo and behold, they've had the meeting today and he's come out and said, no, it won't work. What a surprise. Jamal and I saw this months ago. So I just want to read this little bit of the BBC, on the BBC, just to catch you up. Theresa May's proposed new economic partnership with the EU will not work, the head of the European Council has said. Donald Tusk said the plans risked undermining the EU's single market. He was speaking at the end of the EU summit in Salzburg, where the leaders of the 27 remaining member states discussed Brexit. Mrs May said her proposals were the only, quote, the only serious, credible way to avoid a hard border in Northern Ireland. Remember, you can't have a hard border in Northern Ireland because of the Good Friday Agreement. You start putting checkpoints in between Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland, then dissidents are going to start attacking them again, like they did in the 70s and 80s and early 90s. She said that she had held frank talks with Mr Tusk. Didn't know his name was Frank. Adding, yes, concerns have been raised, and I want to know what those concerns are. Well, you had a meeting with him today. Surely he told you. They're not going to work. That's what the concerns are. Your proposal is rubbish. You want all the benefits of leaving the EU, all the benefits of staying in the EU, rather, after leaving. Preposterous. There was a lot of hard work to be done, she said, but added that the UK was also making preparations in case of no deal could be reached. Mrs May reiterated that she would not accept the EU's backstop planning to avoid a hard border in Northern Ireland, and said the UK would shortly be bringing forward its own proposals. Right, okay, the backstop plan is to pretty much put the border in the Irish Sea, if you like, to leave sort of Northern Ireland in the EU and come to some sort of agreement with regards to what imports and exports go across that border, which isn't that many, to be honest. But it's almost like a temporary fix, the backstop plan is. And she won't accept it. The reason she won't accept it is because the DUP won't accept it. And as we know, the DUP are the ones who are allowing her to cling to her tiny minority government. All of this comes at the same time as reports today have come out in the Telegraph that details that the 1922 committee, which is the committee of all the leading, most influential players in the Conservative Party, details of their WhatsApp group has come out this morning, and they're all ranking the leading contenders to take over from her. That's the main people of the Tory party talking with each other. Who's next? Who are we going to put in? There's details in those messages that they are coming up with some sort of agreement to say, right, okay, we'll ask her to leave in March, so she leaves in May when we leave the EU. That's the big scoop today. So they're all saying, hey, we don't want May as leader after March. All of this is obviously no surprise. All of this will come as no surprise to those who've watched any of my videos on Brexit, I've said that, you know, the EU will not accept this, and they won't. The only reason why she's being stubborn like this is to kick the can down the road as far as possible, because Theresa May knows as soon as she makes any decision with regards to a deal with the EU, she loses support. She either loses support from one wing of a party or the other, or she loses the support of the DUP, which immediately means next election. So we shall see now what will happen. I have said all along that I think she won't get past October. And there's another date penciled in for November the 12th, I think it is. I think it's the 12th. And that is pretty much crunch time. But all the details need to be ironed out in October. I'm amazed at how Theresa May has stopped in power for this long. There's an expression, I used to be a poker player. There's an expression in the poker world. Somebody who hangs around like that and hanging around. They've got alligator blood. It's exactly what she's got, alligator blood. You just cannot get rid of her. She's like herpes. You're stuck with her forever. We'll see now as to what happens, but I certainly think that the next few weeks are critical. I certainly think the next few weeks are going to be the time when, yeah, her time is done. Because the closer it gets to that November the 12th deadline, if no deal is reached with them, that's a no deal. And if we get a no deal, there's no way she's going to hang on after that. No way. There's going to be too much of a split in her party. So we'll see. But I certainly believe, as this caption suggests, that September will really end up being the end of May. Let me know what you think in the thoughts below, in your comments below. But I do think that we're getting to the point now where, hopefully, fingers crossed, there could be another election around the corner. What a great thing that would be. If you like this video and you want to see more, please subscribe and click the bell below. Independent media voices like mine are being centred across all social media platforms, so please share my videos everywhere you can to spread the word. If you can, please become a patron. The link is below as well. $1, $2, $5 a month, whatever you can afford. It really helps. I cannot do this without your support. Thanks very much for your support. Until next time, peace and take care.